This is Gary Butterfield.
This is Cole Ross.
And this is Monster, my podcast.
And these are the Ny'ghan-Grii.
There's a monster in my podcast.
Little kind of beholder guys a little bit.
Yeah, like great big, I don't know how big they are, but they're great big gobs of tentacles.
Mm-hmm. With an eye and a mouth.
They're little Shumagoraths.
Yes, that's a good way to put it.
Yeah.
Tiny little Shumagoraths who have cold powers, which is not that interesting.
No.
But, a lot of mythos stuff is associated with the cold.
Yep. The cold air and such.
And much cooler is they Devo you.
Yep. So they give you a pyramid hat and they give you a drum machine.
About de-evolution.
Yeah.
Yep. Drum machine, cool. Come on. Devo very famously has a really good
I know.
Okay.
I was just trying to think of I was trying to think of an electronic instrument, and that's what came through.
Mm.
Yeah, no, but they get up there and they ask, "Are you human?" Nope, that is different.
Yep. And then they zap you and you turn into a former bestial form.
Yeah. So these guys have the same power as those guns from the Mario Brothers movie.
Yep. That's probably where they got the guns from.
I think so. Like each of those has like a little Ny'ghan-Grii eye inside of it, and when you fire it, it just opens up the end. Like
a normal pistol, and you stuff one of these on the front to be a silencer.
Yeah,
it turns into a Devo gun.
Yeah. And that is pretty much all that they do. Is they're from a story called The Invaders, and you've got they're called by many names. The illustration on this is actually really good, I think.
That's awesome.
Because it just shows one of these things on an amphora.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like on the side of a pot.
Yeah.
For people who don't know what an amphora is. And it just looks cool. It looks like an old timey like Heracles or whatever.
Yeah.
Wrestling, not philosophically, but like, so probably not Heracles,
right?
But like wrestling with one of these dealies.
Yeah.
Pretty great.
Yeah.
I like the idea of the devolving. It is just kind of like if you get hit by it, like that's the end of your character.
Yeah.
It is instant death from a player perspective.
Yes. However, if that happens to an NPC, that seems more interesting because you lose, you lose sanity.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's the way to do it. If you want to be, if you're a game master running this thing, have this hit, somebody the people are with.
Yeah.
Especially somebody who they rely on.
Yeah.
Like if they have a cop, like the one cop that doesn't doubt the story, went with them into this cave or whatever.
Yeah.
Have the cop get hit and turn into a proto version of a cop. Like, I don't know, a teenager who couldn't get into the army.
Brought to you by our backers at patreon.com/Duckfeed.tv.